Hey guys, welcome to At Home Fitness with Coach A. I am Coach A, and this is the YouTube channel that aims to bring you guys in-gym quality coaching and workouts for your at-home or garage gym needs. Now, it is Thursday, October 22nd, and day number 221 of our At Home Fitness programming series. Today we're going super simple. We're going with one longer workout piece. It is going to be aerobically driven. This is going to take a while and it's going to create fatigue. Have fun, enjoy. Let's go through it. So what we're looking at today is going to be, as I said, 4 time. You guys are going to start with 100 glute bridge. Those are going to be on the ground, 2 feet on the floor, so both are working at the same time. Looking for your normal full range of motion hip extension. These are not weighted. If you would like to weight them, that's fine. But you should be able to do 100 of these in well under 5 minutes. So if we're going to weight them, let's keep it light enough that we can keep cranking out those reps. Second piece is going to be a 3,200 meter run. Those of you that know your mileage math, that's going to be 2 miles. And then we are going to finish that once we get back with 30 total. Single leg RDL, that's going to be 15 each side. If you guys need a weight for that, the prescribed weight, let's call it, is going to be 53.35. That is a kettlebell. So ideally, we're looking for balance here. You guys are probably going to be coming in with a little bit of fatigued leg positioning there. So it's probably going to end up being, as I'm going to demonstrate in the video, a 2-handed hold on that single leg RDL. Stick around if you guys are looking for demonstrations and movement modifications. All right, guys, so as we went over, today's workout is going to be 3 pieces, working your way through in a chipper. As the clock times down here to start, we're going to start with our 100 glute bridge. You're going to notice about a 90-degree position of the knee. Shoulders stay flat to the ground, not a lot of arching in the spine. I even try and lay my head and neck relaxed and back if I could. I want you guys to feel your hamstrings and your glutes evenly working together to create that extension. So whether you push your feet away, pull your feet in a little bit, prop your toes up and push through your heels a little bit more. It doesn't matter. Everybody's position is going to be a little different here. What I want you to make sure you're not doing, though, is trying to take your glutes out of the equation by getting your feet really far away, or try and put stress on your quads by bringing your feet in too close. Now, once you guys finish your 100 glute bridge, you're going to pop up. We're going to start that 3,200 meter or 2-mile run. You should feel a nice warm flex in the glutes, almost like we did a bunch of sprints just now in the hamstrings. As we get back from this run, we are going to start on our single leg RDLs. I want you guys to focus on holding whatever the weight's going to be with 2 hands so that we're a little bit more balanced, especially after that run. Single arm RDLs can often get all over the place. One of the things I want you guys to see here by looking from the side is the extension of that back leg pushing back and through. That's going to help me hinge on the front leg. Stay tuned for movement modifications. All right, guys, we're talking mods for the workout today. First of all, on those glute bridge, doesn't necessarily seem like there's good reason that somebody shouldn't be able to do those, especially non-weighted ones. If that is the case, then we probably have an injury or an issue that's allowing us or preventing us, from not doing a bunch of things, in which case shoot me a message, we'll go through that, figure out what the problem is, how to work on that. But if you can run, if you can do a cardio activity, especially if you could do those single leg RDLs at the end, you need to be able to do a glute bridge. So glute bridges are going to stay in there. If you guys need to cut the reps down, that's fine. Like I said, 100, you should be able to get them done in well under 5 minutes. Probably looking for like sets of 20 here, something along those lines. Meaning, when you guys are starting those 100, the first half, let's say, shouldn't be that hard. You should be questioning whether or not you should have put weight on your hips or something along those lines. But as we get further in and closer to the end of those 100, that is going to get a little tricky. It's going to get shaky. It's going to get a little sore, and then you're going to have to run after that. That's a little bit more of the point there. So do not doubt that those reps are not going to count for anything. Try and stay with them without the weight. For the run, 3,200 meters, we're looking at 2 miles. Let's go through our cardio breakdown here. So if we're going to a row, gentlemen, you are going to do 3,000 meters. Ladies, you are going to do 2,400 meters. If we are, that's wrong. That's off of a different number. If we're going modifications on the row, gentlemen, you're going to do 4,000 meters. Ladies, you're going to do 3,200. So you're going to stay with the same number of meters run a row. On an air dyne, if we're looking at counting this with calories, gentlemen, you're going to do 320 calories. Ladies, you're going to do 100 or 224 calories. And then if you guys are rocking a C2 bike, we're looking at 6,400 meters, equaling out to those 2 miles. Now, that last little thing we have here, that second hip movement, is going to be those single leg RDLs. As we talked about, balanced position, we're keeping the knee back, pushing into the hamstring, and then using it to come back through. I was talking about trying to hold on to that with 2 hands so you guys can stay centered and balanced. You're not putting an extra torque in there or an unbalanced rotation, anything like that. If we have to modify this, chances are it's because we're not capable of holding our balance in the position, right? If you guys have to modify the weight, it's really easy. We're just going to do this without weight. You still get some work out of the hamstrings there. If we need to, we can always grab a band, put the band under the foot. You guys can always loop the band under the foot, put it over the traps, and essentially do a good morning that way. But if we are trying to do something physically that we're not capable of doing when it comes to doing these, then there's a couple different things you guys can do. You can get a bench. Let's see if I can get this in a shot. Set the bench there. You can put the back foot on the bench. I like to set the top of the toe on there because it's just for balance. And sit back into this hip and hamstring, push through that way. You can always use a wall where you're going to try and hold your balance on your own. Hinge back until that foot's on the wall, and then use it to help you hold there to not fall over or balance or lose your balance and be able to push back through. All right, so there is ways of isolating that. I'd rather you do that than like put the hand on something, mostly because you're probably gonna end up laying on that arm a little bit. It's gonna take away some of the weight. So at least these options and alternatives help you with the balance, give you an assist, but don't take away the workload.